Before I was going to the bed, I can feel my heart like beating in my throat, and I was like, my God, this is it, this is the end. I'm not gonna be able to wake up, my body won't gonna handle it. Hello guys, and welcome to new episode 7 of my No Easy Way series. Today is Friday, the 2nd of June. I've got exactly 1 month until my competition. Today, because the weather was so nice, my boss was like, you can go home now, and I was like, oh yeah, so cool. And look what happened next. Yep, I can't remember the last time I've seen weather being so terrible, and it's still raining now. On the way home, actually, I've decided that I want to film a video which is going to be about the goods, the bads, and the worst things about the competition, about prep itself. So first of all, I have just received a delivery, and here is a Myprotein product which I've used for my previous competition as well. I've got some of top coat left, so it's going to be enough. This is the product, and it's really good. If you have a friend or mother, sister, brother, husband, wife, whatever, anyone can help you to apply this tan for yourself, and it really looks good. Don't worry about the tanning companies. Obviously, of course, if you don't trust yourself, if you think that you can mess up, then go to the self-tanning companies. But otherwise, you can do it yourself and you can save some money. Because it's 4:30 actually, I have to have my second snack. Today's my keto day. I only eat good fats and some protein. So this is some macadamia nuts with few almonds as well. And also, guys, if you remember from the previous episodes, from the last year's episodes of my bikini prep, I had this hidden secret place underneath my bed where I was saving all of my delicious treats, post-show treats. Oh, I just dropped a bottle. Anyways, I wanted to show you what I've got here this time. Nothing much really. So basically, this is the chocolate that my mommy brought from Lithuania. This is with lemon and with a green tea. That's a white chocolate. So am I gonna try this post-com? This is the chocolate that a friend of mine brought. So am I gonna have a piece of this as well? And this is the only thing that I bought myself. That's a Dairy Milk Oreo peanut butter flavor. And you guys, if you are my followers, say subscribers to my channel, you must have known that I love peanut butter. So I was really fancy of trying that one. And from my event, Misfit Summer Meet and Greet, there's some leftovers of Konami cashews. I've got some of these, and I also have 1 pack of snack to try. And basically, yeah, this is it. And here is the plum and apple cheese, I think. No, this is only the plum cheese from Lithuania as well. So I'm keeping this post-show to try a piece of it. My mom said it's really delicious, so she brought it to me. And these are some sweets from the journalist. The reportage that we made, the journalist, she brought them sweets. So I don't remember when was the last time I had those. So am I gonna have it post-show? And this is it, guys. Nothing crazy. And I'm pretty much gonna give some of the chocolates to my brother or to my dad. And that's my lunch bag, which you've seen from the previous episode. It's really cool. Like, you can keep your food cold or hot, either ways. And this is some of the porridge you've seen from the previous shows. And these are the supplements, basically the vitamins, vitamin C, B, magnesium citrate, Vitamin B again. This is potassium citrate. I don't take those, nor magnesium. This is vitamin D and some primrose oil, which is about to end, only a few left. I think, yeah. Okay, now it might look a little weird that the camera is upside down, but talking about the subs, I am taking L-carnitine now. This is the L-carnitine I'm using. That's from Myprotein. So I'm taking 3 pills. 3 pills will come up to 1 gram serving of L-carnitine. L-carnitine helps you to it will help you to make your body, oh my god, I can't talk, sorry guys. L-carnitine will make your body to use fat for your energy. Wow. Yeah, that's the one. And I always chew it because it's really sour, so it's like a sweet. Will definitely film a show day video for you guys, but just to let you know a bit about the tanning product for those who are about to compete sometime soon. So this product, basically the base coat, I apply 1 layer of this coat on all over my body a night before the competition, and then I go to sleep with it. Then I wake up, I rinse it with warm water, just rinse it without rubbing or anything, get dry, and then apply another 2 coats of this. Apply one first, let it dry for, I don't know, half an hour, and then apply the second. And then, after it's all dry, in another, say, an hour or half an hour, just before I leave my house to go to the event, I apply the top coat. Those are the foam. So this will set the main look. So this coat, the more you're gonna apply, the darker you're gonna get. So don't get too crazy with it, but I would definitely, if you're gonna rinse your first coat, I would definitely suggest you to get another 2. I never used to like macadamia nuts that much, but they're so sweet and delicious. Oh my god. Nuts and peanut butter, heaven. He's possessed by evil. Lucky, are you possessed? Macadamia nuts, great for snacking, yes, and sharing. I don't think so. Not for when you're on prep. So now that I've started to talk about not wanting to share, not willing to share, let's start from the bad side. We're gonna come to the worst and we're gonna come to good after this bad side. So the bad side about prep is that you don't want to share your food. So that's the most important thing, is because simply you count every single gram of your food, and then say you're taking some snacks or something to either office, or you're grabbing your snack with you if you go out with friends, and some of your friend is coming to you and they're like, oh, that looks delicious, can I try? So you'll be like, oh my. It's like, it's crazy, but that's simply the truth. You don't want to share your food. Like, no way. The bad thing is that you always think that you're fat. You're always thinking that you're still fat, you're not losing weight. And this is bad. The other bad thing is that you can get really picky about others eating. Say, if I see someone is leaving a bite of delicious pizza, I'll be like, why are you not finishing it? And they're like, because I didn't like it. Stop yourself for a second before you start swearing at them, and you're like, how dare you to say that in front of me, because I am so hungry. I'm hungry most of the time, and here you are telling me that you don't want this piece of pizza? Like, how come? Oh my god, guys, can you hear the thunder? I don't know if you do. that's a bit scary. But I'm not scared of thunder. I'm fine with that. I even think it's cool though. Other bad thing about prep is you count your time minute to minute. You want to have your workout done, and if something will go off the plan, you can get really anxious, really nervous. You can get pissed or irritated like a lot. Like you can get annoyed by things. You can get annoyed by things which wouldn't matter much, but simply because you're in prep, everything irritates. Everything will make you to feel angry, mad. Other thing that my client and I had a chat this morning when we did the shoulders at the gym. She was saying, oh my god, last night I had the weirdest dream that I'm about to die. She said the doctors told me that I've got 3 months left because I'm so slim. I'm like, girl, I know those feels. On my first prep, when I was so tired and exhausted, I've mentioned that my first prep took me like half a year to prep. I basically was ready in 2 to 3 months, but then I had to maintain the weights, like the looks, and it was so hard. It was so difficult. So before I was going to the bed, I can feel my heart like beating in my throat. And I was like, my god, this is it. This is the end. I'm not going to be able to wake up. My body won't gonna handle it. And crazy, believe me guys, doesn't matter how crazy it sounds, but that's the reality. By the very last weeks before the show, you're thinking, my god, I went so far, and what if something's gonna happen now? Then you start bothering yourself with like stupidest, silliest thoughts. And well, but that's true. Some people are having anxiety about different things. They're getting phobias. I've heard that some people, they're having insomnias, like they can't sleep during the night. And this is simply because of the prep. This is the outcome of the body reactions, the mental state, the psychology and everything. There are also some things that are bad but are also good in the same way. So say for example, you become more punctual. If say the situation doesn't depend on you, imagine the traffic or train delays or something like that. You can get really nervous and anxious and pissed about it, but you become more punctual. You will find yourself getting to the events or meetings even earlier than that because you just trying to get additional time, so then you will make sure that the rest of the plans, say anything that you've got planned for your prep. Can you hear the thunder? Oh my god. Anything that you've got planned for today for your prep, like in regarding training, the food prep, or I don't know, meeting your coach, getting the measurements done and things like that. You want it to be done no matter what. So if say there are some things that doesn't depend on you, you can get really mad. Other thing is that you may gonna lose some friends. I'm gonna relate that to bad and to good as well, because if you're gonna lose them, that doesn't mean that they were your friends. But at some point you might gonna feel sad about it, because then you realize that the support that you were expecting the most from a particular people, you may not gonna be able to get it. You're gonna fight with yourself, with the inner you a lot. Why it's bad? Because no one likes fighting. Why it's good? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna make a friend with yourself and you're gonna become your own best friend. Believe me, in the fitness world, there are so many times that you're gonna feel lost, you're gonna feel so alone, you're gonna feel like no one understands you, everyone's complaining, everyone doesn't realize how difficult it might be to prep. Some people would say like, why you can't eat, why you have to take your food with you if you can go out and there are plenty of shops you can buy the foods. They don't understand the reason for counting your macros, counting the calories. They don't understand the reason why you have to wake up early to do your cardio. They don't understand the reason why you're so, say, angry or tired. And believe me, it can be really difficult, but then you will realize that the best friend is the inner you. Your best friend is yourself. So another good / bad thing is that because you can't have food, you want to feed others. Like you literally want to cook, want to buy stuff and just watch others eating. Maybe it's good for you, you satisfy visually your cravings, but it might not gonna be the best thing for your closest ones because they can gain the weight you're losing. Okay, now the fun side, the best thing about the prep. Girls, let's talk about us. You know how amazing it is to get complimented. And then once you're on the show day, you look glamorous. Your makeup, your tan, your looks, your physique, your self-confidence, you will be blooming. Believe me, you're gonna feel like you're the princess, like you're Miss Universe. The feeling when you're stepping on stage, when you're there, you're like, I went through all of this. I've been pushing myself so hard. It was so difficult, but I'm here. I'm here at this moment, and this is my moment. I reach for my goal, and then you will realize if you went this far and you got there, you got on stage, you're gonna realize that you can do anything. Believe me, absolutely anything, because prepping is goddamn hard. Like, it's so difficult, psychologically especially. Our bodies can be capable and able to do a lot. Believe me, guys. It's only your thoughts, only your mind that you have to convince. You have to force yourself to do things. Once you're gonna make yourself to do things, your body will do it. You can progress, you can lose your fat, you can gain muscle, you can do anything. There are formulas, there are different things, and this is why I'm so into this healthy lifestyle, because it drives me crazy. The crazy is the good crazy, I mean, like, I'm in love with it. This is probably why I've decided to go and to compete the second time. I want to get back on that stage. I want to see the progress, the improvement I made during my off season, and I just wanted to feel the same feeling I felt the first time. Being on stage and feeling so great, looking at your own body. At the very last month of my first prep, I was like, I can't recognize my body anymore. I was like, I really miss my old body. I miss a little bit of fat because I was so drained emotionally. But now, even though I'm on my second prep, I realized that I love my body in any shape. I've gained weight, I love my body. I am losing weight now, I love my body. I know I'm gonna get stage ready, I'm gonna love my body. I'm crazy in love with my body. I'm crazy in love with myself, guys. And so you have to be like that. I mean, every single one of us should love our bodies, and we have to be thankful. We have to be thankful for the ability to go, travel, see, eat, smell, hug someone, make love, do sports, do anything. We have to be thankful for living. And our bodies and what's inside us are two different things. But then I'm always saying, only when I was in prep, I realized that there has to be a connection. And only when I was going through all those prep struggles, I realized how strong I am. And I realized that my body and the inner me, we have to be connected all the time. Sometimes, you might gonna think I'm crazy, but whenever there is a hard moment, I talk to myself. I do. In my head, I'm like, okay, Karolina, hold on a second. Doesn't matter what mess is going on in your life now. How are you? Hello. I'm like, hello, are you there? And then seriously, I did that in the morning today when I was going for a run. I was like, okay, my God, another cardio. It's gonna be so difficult. But then I was like, hello? Hello, are you there? I was like, seriously, literally talking to myself, and I was like, are you there? And then I was like, yeah, I'm here. And then I was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I smiled. I caught myself smiling whilst running, you know, whilst jogging. And I was like, that's silly, that's a bit crazy, but wow, that's normal. And I spoke with a client of mine, and she was like, oh my God, I always do that. I thought I'm the only insane. I was like, no, don't worry, babe. You're not getting crazy. This is what it is. This is how we push ourselves. This is how we challenge ourselves, you know? When there is no one to motivate you and to push you, you have to push yourself. This is what I was saying, guys. We have to make friends, and we have to realize that the only best friend for ourselves is us, like, basically. And who else can understand us more than we do? I mean, no one. Okay, now let's talk about the worst. The worst, I would relate that to the post-comp. Once you've got your goal completed, then you feel so lost. You're like, okay, I reached for that goal, what's now? What's next? What should I do now? Then you're gonna get off track. If you're not reverse dieting, which I will definitely do on my after my second prep, if you're not reverse dieting, then you're gonna get off track. You're gonna eat everything. You're gonna want to eat everything. Once you try some foods, you're gonna catch yourself not being able to stop eating. Even though you're gonna feel full, you'll be like, I still want it. There's still some space in my tummy. I'm gonna eat it. Doesn't matter. I don't want to feel hungry anymore. I don't want to be on the diet. I deserved it. I worked hard for my body. Now I deserve, like, just to enjoy myself. But that enjoyment can become like really dangerous. Psychologically, the worst thing is that once you're gonna start gaining weight, obviously you're gonna start consuming more carbs, and 1 gram of carb will come up to 4 grams of water. You're gonna feel the water retention, you're gonna get bloated, you're gonna start gaining fat. And once you're gonna start gaining fat, you're gonna see your physique changing, and you'll be like, God damn it. You're gonna start not liking yourself as much. And one of the worst things is that it can be really difficult to handle all the comments on social media, anywhere, in the gym, outdoors, especially the people who saw you once you were stage lean, and then they see you, like, say 2 months after the competition, they'll be like, oh, so you gained weight, oh, so you're bulking, you know. And even though you're not, like, even though you know that you've been trying so hard to stay on track, and your diet became like, okay, 75% healthy lifestyle and 25% off the wheels, you know, but you've been still working out hard in the gym. But the thing is that those people, they don't know about the struggles and about the metabolism. They don't know how damaging it can be. And it's sometimes really difficult and hard to repair your metabolism because it takes time, it takes sacrifices. That's why it's really, really important to do the reverse diet after your competition. So yeah, one of the worst things is that it can be really difficult psychologically to see yourself in the mirror and see the changes and see that your body is getting a bit more chubbier than it used to be when you were stage lean, but that is absolutely normal. Another bad thing about being on prep is that, ladies, you can lose your period, and that's one of the struggles. And you've probably seen, or you might gonna see soon, the video that I made about how to get your period back. And one more thing, guys, you've probably noticed that I'm not really good at uploading the workout ideas, but I talk a lot about my exercises, my training regime and so on Instagram, on my story especially, because if you want to catch up on my latest news about the prep, you should follow me on Instagram. There are so many stories in there and the pictures and videos and everything. But I promise to you guys, once I'm off prep, there will be so many cool videos coming up. I've got it planned, and there will be great content because I'm gonna change the location, so stay tuned and you're definitely gonna love it. I will enjoy doing it, and I will hope that you guys gonna like it as well. I'm in a different outfit because I'm filming this video in 2 days, because simply I just remember some other things, additional things that I wanted to mention. And it's Saturday today. I did my 1 hour of cardio, I did some posing practice, and again, the bad thing happened. I feel like I'm not making no progress. I measured myself today in the morning and the results are exactly the same like it was a week ago. And I feel like, oh my god, I've been sacrificing, I've been working so hard the last week and nothing has changed, and it really annoys me. But I know last year when I was on my first prep, my weight was pretty much the same. I was losing very slowly for the first month and a half, I'd say, and then from that point something happened, and then my body was probably just giving up fighting, and it just gave me all the fat. So I've started to burn fat even quicker. I really hope it's gonna happen soon because I've got 26 wait. No, I've got 30 days out. I'm 30 days out. I have no time. And I'm actually about to have my breakfast, which is porridge with the yogurt on the top. This is oats with yogurt, one Weight Watchers yogurt, which has 44 calories. But it's nearly 11 and I didn't even have my breakfast yet. I somehow postponed it so I can have a bigger meal now. But the most important thing is that just because Simply Fitness becomes more and more popular nowadays, you have to make sure that if you've decided to compete, you have a decent amount of muscle. Because there are so many girls that have just joined gym and they're like, oh, I want to compete. But the reality is that once you're gonna get your fat burned, there won't be nothing to show, you know? And the fat burning process itself, the dieting and the regime, it's pretty difficult, you know, and it's pretty tough. Not pretty, it's hard, believe me. And then once you're on stage, then you're gonna realize that there are other girls that look more muscular, and then you realize that the judges are looking for a muscle definition, which you don't really have. And then you're gonna think about, was it worth it? Was it worth to prep? Because yeah, it takes time. It takes time, sacrifices. You have to be really dedicated. You have to have something to show. I know it might sound bad that I keep on talking about how much I want to lose weight. Lose fat, I mean, not weight. I don't want to lose my gains, my muscles. But this is because I'm on prep. Otherwise, I love my body as it is. I love my body off season. I love my body when I'm on prep. I love my body all the time. And every single one of you is supposed to be appreciated and thankful and just love the way you are. Make sure you're living healthy, you are doing sports, you're exercising, you're eating healthy at least 80% of the time, and then you're having a proper rest. This is it. That's the formula for the being happy. That's the happiness formula. And then once you're gonna take care and look after yourself, most of the goals are gonna be completed in the most easiest ways. Thank you for watching, guys. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at missfit.lt, and I will see you in the next clip. Bye bye.